Hey there, good morning. Happy Friday. Today we're going to talk about how I can help you master social media marketing skills so that you can promote your business, your coaching, your healing services to the people that need you most. Because yes, today is Friday and so many people just seem to phone it in on Friday, right? Phone in Friday because it's the end of the work week. If you work a traditional Monday through Friday job, and we start to think, it's just the weekend. I can't wait to decompress, but I have so many things to do. And we start to feel overwhelmed by our weekends so that it's not even a relaxing time. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced that, where sometimes the weekends are even more challenging than the work day. But today we're going to talk about how you can change that, how you can really embrace your weekend time, your days off if you don't work a traditional job. Very rarely over the course of my life have I worked a traditional Monday through Friday job. But the thing is, if you have this dream, if you have this vision to change people's lives, to create a vibrational ripple effect across the planet, we can't do it if we just phone it in on Fridays. We have to start taking action every single day. We have to keep our vision in mind every single day. We have to keep our vibration high every single day. And there are so many ways that we can do that. And one way we can do that is learning how to master social media marketing skills instead of just being social media consumers. So it may feel overwhelming. It may feel icky. You may see people promoting their products and services online using social media. And you may think, that just doesn't feel like something I would be good at. Well, here's the thing. You won't be good at it until you get started, until you start developing some skills, until you start mastering your message, until you start really honing in on who your ideal client is so that you can let them know you're there to help them. Because all too often, I am still guilty of this myself. I am still learning. I'm practicing new skills. That's why I'm showing up here today. And you may say, well, how can you help me if you haven't figured it out yourself? Valid question. But you've probably heard that when we're teaching someone, when we're coaching someone, we only need to be a couple of steps ahead of them in order to be able to offer some guidance. We know the few bumps in the road, the logs in the path. Watch out for that fallen tree. I'm a hiker. Always. You call back to the people behind if you see an obstacle. Not always. We figure it out on our own. But sometimes if you're with someone new, you would give them those warnings. Or if there's a tree, this happens, trees fall down in the forest, right? If no one is there to hear it, will there be a sound? There are trees that are fallen. Trail maintenance has come, they've cut it off. And sometimes they cut it off so that it still somewhat protrudes into the trail. So when we're hiking, typically I'm in the lead and I'll see that and I'll call back. Because sometimes when you're hiking, you're just going through your day. You're not looking for hazards. You're just in the zone. You expect the path to be clear. And then there's this. And if you're on that side of the path, boom, you can walk right into that, knock yourself down, get a bruise. That's happened to me more than once. So whatever you want to coach on, whatever your healing modality is, whether it's energy work like Reiki, whether it's tapping, whether it's, I just had a brain fart, but you know what I mean, right? There are so many different energy healing modalities. Oh, it might be plant-based, right? Plant medicine. There are so many different modalities and people don't care about the modality. They don't care about the history of Reiki. They don't care about the background and the scientific names of the herbs and the plants you're using. They don't care about the science behind tapping and the meridian points. What do people care about? They care about the transformation you can provide them. They want to know that if you start tapping on your pressure points, on these meridians, you can reduce stress. You can reduce the anxiety. You can rewire your brain around whatever it is that was upsetting you, whatever was disturbing you, whatever that I'm not good enough, life is hard sense that you were dealing with, whatever you're trying to release and break free of, you know, because you practice this, you've learned this, you've studied it. But your clients don't care about all that. They want to know, if I do this, I'm going to feel some relief. And so when we're creating our social media content, that's what we need to focus on. We are a step or two ahead of our clients. We don't have to be the ultimate masters. There will always be people out there that know more than we do. And thank goodness for that, right? Because that means that we get to keep learning. We get to keep growing. We get to keep expanding with the knowledge that we receive from others. And that's why I am in a position to help you promote your coaching services and practices using social media, because I'm here right now and I'm doing it. I'm doing it imperfectly. I'm doing it in a messy truck. Excuse me. I'm doing it while I burp. Are you embarrassed or afraid that you'll burp when you are online? Are you afraid that you won't be able to figure it out? These are skills. These are skills, and there are resources out there to help you. And today I want to talk about a program that I discovered July 4th of 2024. I purchased it, and it has been a game changer for me. You see, I had a dream for a couple of decades to be a coach, to be a healer. I've studied so many different modalities. I've taken so many online business courses. I've worked with coaches. And they've always talked about using social media to promote my services, but they never really told me how. Most of them said use ads, use paid ads. And I did that. And it was okay, according to the data, according to the analytics around how my ad was performing, it was okay. I still never gained any clients from it because the ad was leading people to a free Facebook group. I'm an introvert. I didn't want to be in a free Facebook group. I didn't want to be leading that group. That felt like so much pressure. And energetically, what was I sending out to the universe? Please don't let people join my group. And if you're quiet-natured like I am, you may be holding yourself back by your very nature. Because up here, you want to do that. In your heart, you want to help people. And yet in the depths of your heart, you're thinking, "Ah, that doesn't feel sustainable to me. Energetically, I don't know that I can keep that up." And so we put out this signal to the universe. It's mixed signals. The universe doesn't know whether to send people to me or to not. Do you want people? Do you not want people? And I have found a program that is teaching me how to be myself, to show up comfortably as myself, burps and all. I can say, excuse me, but I don't need to say, I'm sorry. And this program has been so transforming for me because, as I said, I gave up on that dream. For 20 years, I wanted to be a coach, wanted to be a healer. I see the value, I see the need out there in our world. So many people are hurting. So many people are trapped by the conditioning of what society tells them is possible for them. And I want to help people break through that. I want to be one of the people that breaks through that. Because each of us as coaches and healers, we have our own mindset shifts we're still working on. We're still growing. We're still expanding. We're still becoming that version of ourselves that is the better version of ourselves. It's not the best. We'll never get to the best version of ourselves because we always have something we're aspiring to. Because we see those people out here who are doing what we want to do. And we're seeing the lives they're changing. And we're saying, I want to do that. And I want to learn from them. And I want to take what they're doing that excites me, that lights me up, that makes me believe, yes, I can do that. And then there's some stuff they're doing that, yeah, I'll just leave that. I'll let someone else pick up that thread. but we have the choice. We get to manage because as coaches and healers, when we're creating our businesses around our services, around our programs, this is our opportunity to step in and make those decisions and say, this works for me, this doesn't. Instead of looking for answers, we look for advice, guidance. This is what we provide to our clients, right? Do our clients always take our advice? No. Should we expect them to always take our advice? Now, let me know in the comments what you think about that. Should we always expect our clients to take our advice? Personally, I don't think we should. I think we can challenge them, we can push them, and when they say that doesn't align with who I am, we can back off and say, then let's find another option because we are full of ideas. We have so many options available for them. And that's part of our job, right? Is to just let them see the possibilities so that they can find the answers within themselves. And this is one of the ways, one of the things we can do when we are promoting our services using social media. Here's what I mean. So many coaches that I know, and this is how I felt as well, we don't want to put the time and the energy into crafting our social media messages. It feels time consuming. I was listening to a live recording on YouTube from my mentor. She is the founder of this program. Her name is Michelle O'Neill. And she was talking about if you wake up in the morning and you're thinking, oh, what am I going to create for content today? She said, this was like a kick in the teeth. She said, you're doing it wrong. What? I was thinking that as I was walking this morning, listening to her. I was thinking, what am I going to talk about on my live stream this morning? And when she said, you're doing it wrong, and she gave the information, the answer, how to do it right. And you know what? You may disagree with her and say, no, her answer is wrong, and that's okay. But when I heard her say that, it was like, oh, I think she's on to something. And I've heard her say that many times over the 5.5 months I've been in this program. Am I a slow learner? Maybe I am. Or maybe we just as human beings need to hear things over and over again, because when we hear something first, think of it when you watch a movie, you read a book, and then you watch it again a year or two later, and it has different meaning, right? You catch different things. It's because you're not the same person who read it or watched it the first time. And then if you keep watching it, you learn new things over and over and over again. And that's her point with social media marketing, is we're trying to do something new. We're trying to read 100 books in 100 days. Other people have said, read one book 100 times in 100 days. Did that give you goosebumps? That just gave me goosebumps. Because we keep wanting to absorb information, and instead what we need to do is implement and start putting it into practice. And this program that I found, the Legacy Builders program, it is an amazing program. There's a lot of information. And Michelle O'Neill constantly is telling us, slow down, stop overthinking it, focus on your clients. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about the people we want to serve. So for me, it is about you. It's about the people we want to serve, to help them take that next step, that first step, to decide if your programs, your services will help them. And how do we do that? Because we reassure them. We let them know that we're there for them. We let them know that the transformation they want is doable. It's not just doable for someone else. We have 47,000 members in the digital growth community. And so many of them are making money with this program. So many of them are learning the social media marketing skills so that they can build their own businesses. Now, not all of them are specifically light workers like you and I, but they all have this vision to improve their lives, to help people. And isn't that what we do? Isn't that what all of us are doing? When we find something that works for us, that helps make life easy for people, helps them feel better, don't we want to share that? Don't we want to proclaim that from the mountaintops? We do, right? That's part of our human nature. And that's what we can do with social media marketing. So, how can I help you? First of all, I'm introducing you to this program. And there is a link in the description that you can click on to learn more. It will take you to a landing page. Let me show you what it looks like. This is my landing page. And just put your email address in there. And you will start getting some more information. It will also take you to a thank you page where I have a video where I talk about my unique approach to the Legacy Builders program, which is that I use this program like an internship. This program, it's an online course that you're purchasing. And within that course, it's actually a business in a box. It's almost like it's a social media marketing franchise. You get everything you need. I did not create. Oh, all right, let me go back to this one. I did not create this landing page. I did change it. I did update it after I got started. So the pre-built one that you received looks a little different from this because I did change this specifically to address coaches and healers. Most of them are talking about just making money online. That approach wasn't appealing to me. And so I switched things up a little bit. The content for the thank you page, I updated the video, but this was something that I only did maybe a month or so ago. But all of this stuff is pre-built for you. Do you have a website? Do you have an email list? Do you have a freebie, an opt-in to share with people? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know how far you are in building your business. Do you have these back-end things set up? Sometimes that's what holds us back. We think, I can't start promoting my products and services until I have these things all set up. But we don't know how to get them set up. And so we do nothing. And we spin our wheels and we get lost in the minutia of our everyday life. Friday, phone it in Friday. Let's just stop worrying about things and just rest and enjoy the weekend. I'll worry about that on Monday. And we keep putting our dreams, our vision, our purpose to help other people off. And it turns into weeks, into months, into years, and for some of us, decades. And it's not a good feeling. I always felt disappointed in myself. I felt discouraged, felt frustrated. And I always wondered if the universe was just playing this massive cosmic joke on me, because I always hated being the butt of jokes. It was one of my fears as a kid, that people would pick on me, that they would laugh on me. And why was that? Because my face just got so red. And around Christmas time, I was always Rudolph. My face just got so red. My hands would shake. My voice would shake. And I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be heard. But yet, when I was seen and I was heard, it usually had bad results. People laughing at me. And who wants to face that? And yet I had this calling to put myself out there. I had this vision of standing on a stage in front of thousands of people. And how could I do that if I had a red face and my hands were shaking and my voice was shaking? Yeah. Do you feel that conflict, that uncertainty of what's going on here? If I was supposed to do this, shouldn't I be more outgoing? Shouldn't I have a more gregarious personality? Shouldn't I be someone that people see, that they listen to, instead of being overlooked all the time? Social media is a great way to level the playing field, but we still have to put ourselves out there. There's so many people that can see us who don't like those really high energy videos. Those are the ones I scroll past. If someone is really blaring at me and they're in my face all the time and they're yelling at me, oh, I can't. I just can't. And so I usually have the volume off on my phone. Very rarely do I turn it on for watching videos. I prefer captions. And I can tell just by the energy of someone that they're going in and they're going back and they're just so frenetic, and just watching them exhausts me. Scroll, scroll. But you know what? I see someone who has a quiet nature, who's just talking to the camera, and those are the ones that I'll watch, and I'll read the captions. We have a purpose, and you can learn and you can master social media marketing skills in your time, on your terms. And it's something that will make your coaching and your healing practice take off just by being yourself. And the Legacy Builders program is focused on social media marketing. And you can choose whatever is your preferred platform, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Oh, I think I forgot Pinterest, LinkedIn. Because marketing to people, connecting with people is a skill. It's a craft you can develop. And it's not the platform that matters. So many people will go into victim mode and start blaming the algorithms, and they'll start blaming, well, the big one is the algorithms, or they'll start wondering, oh, maybe I'm on the wrong platform. Maybe this isn't working because of this. Maybe it isn't working because of this. No, maybe it isn't working because you're not showing up consistently. Maybe it isn't working because you're not rewatching, rereading, the equivalent of rereading the books, but staying tapped into your training program. And this is one of the things I love about Legacy Builders. Let me know in the comments. I have purchased so many online courses, so many. Several of them were very high ticket, like $8,000 and $10,000 for two of them. But I'm in the program for 6 months, and then support ends. This is lifetime access to the course with all of the training videos. And as a bonus, we have access to a community. It's called the Digital Growth Community if you want to do some research on it. Currently, we just crossed over 48,000 members. Not all of them are active. Not all of them are making money. Not all of them joined the program with the intention of making money from reselling this program. I know it sounds confusing. It sounds convoluted. I do invite you to go to, let me see, to here, to callywindcreates.com to learn more information if you want to up your social media marketing game. There are so many different aspects of it, which is one of the things I love about it. But within this course, we have a community and we have weekly mentoring calls. Sometimes there are 2 or 3 or 4 calls. You don't have to join all of them. In fact, Michelle O'Neill, our founder, our mentor, she encourages us to not. Don't keep learning. Don't spend your energy focused on things you don't need. Don't keep reading those 100 books in 100 days. Read the same book over and over and over again until you get it. The things you'll focus on, and you may think you already know this, and you might have a good idea, but it will help you to expand on it. First thing, your ideal customer. Do you think you know that person? Do you know what their struggles, what their concerns are? For me, I know my ideal customer are coaches and healers, energy workers, light workers. We have this deep sense of calling, this deep purpose to help others, to raise the vibration of the planet. That's who I am working with. Can others ask me, will this work for them? It probably will. Go to my landing page. Oops, let's see. Go to my oh, I lost it. Ugh. Oh, I lost that one for good, didn't I? I don't know where it went. All right. Go to my landing page. Put in your email address and let's start a conversation. I am more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And I just realized I was looking at the wrong thing for the camera. Um, so your ideal customer, do you really know this person? What are their challenges? So for me, I was starting to tell you. So the challenges, and let me know if you have something different than these in the comments, okay? Because I would love to answer and help address and help coaches and healers get seen, be heard, be recognized for the gifts that you have. That's my mission. My mission here in January is to help 5 coaches and healers start their social media marketing journey so that they can start serving their customers instead of just waiting for Friday, phone it in. Oh, maybe on Monday I'll start doing something. Today is the day. Don't let the decades, don't let 2025 just flitter by and say, where the heck did the time go? Knowing your ideal customer, their pain points, their challenges, what they're struggling with, where they hurt. So for me, I know that my customers, they're dealing with the fear and the doubts around dealing with the tech of putting themselves online. They don't know how to create videos, social media posts. They dabble. They don't really have a strategy. They don't have the confidence to keep going forward. They don't know how to build their website, or they do it, but then they doubt whether or not it actually works. That was me for a long time. This is a pre-built system to get you started. We use it. I tell people to use it as a internship. This is a business in a box. It's totally separate from your coaching practice. It can be. You can integrate and put your name in my email list. We'll talk because I have so many ideas on how to integrate it. But we can keep this separate. This is our playground. This is where we're experimenting, where we're practicing. Create separate new social media accounts so that you can play. No expectations of getting clients from it. Just creating content, fine-tuning it, mastering these skills, learning how to be consistent so that you are showing up every day. Michelle O'Neill, in fact, on today's live call that she did that I was listening to when I was walking, the woman who she purchased this program from was on that call, was commenting in the comments. And Michelle saw the name and said, "Are you the one I purchased from?" And she said, "I am so grateful to you." Michelle has never interacted with this person except for a few questions that she had before she purchased. She has never contacted her or called on her to ask for help with the program because everything is right there in the program. You won't need me if you purchase from me. But if you want me to support you, to encourage you, I am here for you. This is my calling. This is my mission now to help you get your social media marketing strategy going so that you can attract those clients without getting up every day and thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to post today? Oh, I forgot to put a call to action today. Oh, I forgot. Oh, it's too hard. You know what? It's Friday. I'll do it Monday. No, no, today is the day to post things, but post with intention, to post with purpose, to post to serve your customers. And you may be thinking, I don't have the time to do all of this. Well, here's the good news. This program is teaching you how to do the marketing in 2 hours a day. And this isn't a 2-hour block. It's 10 minutes here, 15 minutes here. It's an hour here. As you have time throughout the day, because, I was going to show you my hold up my phone, but I'm recording on my phone. This is in those little pockets of time while you're waiting for something else to happen. You're building your business. You're attracting clients. You're serving customers by putting a message out there that says, for Michelle, the story she shares, the post that she saw, it was on Facebook. And she said she's not usually on Facebook, but it was just a post. It wasn't even a video, just a post. And it said, no MLM, 2-hour workday, 100% profit, no family and no having to bother family and friends. And that was everything that Michelle was looking for. Does that sound good? Does a 2-hour workday, 100% profit, not in MLM structure, not having to bother family and friends, does that sound intriguing to you? It sure is to me. And this program delivers on that promise. And you need to be coachable. You need to be willing to do the work. You need to be willing to put in the time because this is a skill that you need to develop. And you have to do the work and try different things. And you may find that the customer, the client that you thought you wanted to attract really isn't a good fit for you for so many different reasons. And you may need to change your ideal client. And so you start shifting your content a little bit. You don't just give up. You don't say, I'll wait until I figure it out, because then you're not taking action. And one thing that I have learned over the years is that when I take action, I start to see what works and what doesn't work for me. This is when we start to recognize that contrast. Abraham Hicks talks about contrast a lot, right? We see the contrast and we say, I don't like that. That wouldn't work for me. And that allows us to open ourselves up to what might work for us. But it's when we take action that we can say, ooh, that really didn't work. When I started with this program in July, I started using TikTok as my platform. And I was doing okay. I was making 3 pieces of content a day. I was refining my message. I was playing with it, experimenting. And I was really having a good time with it until I wasn't. And I realized at some point a couple of months ago, this isn't sustainable for me. And I kept trying to push myself through it. And I realized, no, this isn't sustainable for me. I am deeply introverted. I am a human design projector, which if you're not familiar with human design categories, I encourage, and I challenge you to do a search for human design and find out what your type is. So I'm a projector, which means that I'm not here to do all of the work. I'm here to guide and to serve others. Oh, imagine that. Fits perfectly with a coach, right? So the energy and the format of YouTube is more suitable to me. And that was a decision I had to make. And I wouldn't have known that unless I had tried something else. So this program is about taking action. And there is that community. We have the mentoring calls. You get on the ones that appeal to you, that your intuition says this could be a good one. There are replays available. But the focus is on you taking action every day to serve your customer. Now, you don't know. You could just throw out a piece of throwaway content, and it could change someone's life. Michelle O'Neill is so grateful that this woman posted a simple post, a picture that said, no MLM, 100% profit, 2-hour workday, no bothering friends and family. And she asked for more information. How sweet is that? Can be as simple as that, and you could transform lives. Now, here's the beautiful thing. Michelle actually got choked up. She was emotional on the call today because she said that one post, Michelle took it and ran with it. Now Michelle has a community of 47,000 people, 48,000 people who are changing their lives and other people's lives. That's the ripple effect at work. That's what your posts, your social media presence can do as well. Will it impact every single person who reads it? No. Will it impact one person who will take it and just explode with it? That's very possible. And the beautiful thing in this program is Michelle really focuses on the impact that we're having. The money part is great, but the impact we can make is so much better. And she says, when we focus on the impact we're making, the service we are providing to people who are struggling, who are filled with doubts and uncertainty and fear, and we give them that little bit of hope, that encouragement, that support that says, you can do this. That's beautiful. And that's the message I bring to people. So how can I help you master social media marketing? I can help you master it by introducing you to a program that's helping me master it. I'm not a master yet, but I'm getting there every day because I'm showing up. If you're interested, if you would like to learn more about it, www.callywindcreates.com. And Callie, you may be saying, well, that's kind of a weird thing. I always wonder when I see um, odd website names or business names, where did that come from? Callie Wind is a gift. It's a philosophy, a life philosophy for me that the universe gifted me with a few years ago. And it stands for courageous and lightheartedly independent while you enjoying new directions. And each of the meaning of each letter has changed. Courage, C is one of my hardest ones because it could be courageous, it could be curious, it could be confident, it could be capable, it could be calm. All of any adjective, that starts with C, the high vibe ones. But courage, I think, always sticks with me because every day we have to be courageous to step out there and put ourselves out on social media. And when we're a little fearful and a little doubtful, we kind of pull back and we say, it's Friday. I'll do it on Monday. I don't want to spoil my weekend, or I've got a packed weekend. 2 hours a day, you can impact your life. You can build your coaching practice. You can attract those clients. And you will be given in this program the answer to that question. What do I talk about in today's posts? What do I talk about? You'll know because this program is going to teach you exactly what to talk about. It's amazing. In 2 hours, it's amazing how much you can get in 2 hours, scattered throughout the day. Instead of just playing a game on your phone or scrolling through social media, I love cat and dog videos. Who doesn't, right? But instead of scrolling through, you take those few minutes and you say, oh, I'm going to create a piece of content today. Oh, I'm going to edit that video, because we can do probably 90% of this work on our phones. So you're out and about, you're standing in the grocery line, and you can work on your business. You can start attracting those clients who are waiting for you, who are like Michelle O'Neill, just waiting for one post that has all the answers. It checked off every box for what she was looking for. And you can check off every box for what your clients are looking for. But you need to know how to share what those boxes are. It's exciting. I am so loving this journey for myself, and I am so excited to be working with coaches and healers who are here to make an impact, who are here to change lives, who are here to raise the vibration of the planet, because there is a lot of work to do. There's too much division, and we're here to bring people back together because we are one. We are one. We just all have bits of the universal energy, and we see the beauty in it. We see the potential in it. We see the expansion of consciousness in it. But if we're just sitting back, it's Friday. I think I'll phone it in today. Then it's the weekend. I'll start on Monday. When we show up that way, we are not having the impact we came here to make. And we are feeling discouraged and frustrated and disappointed in ourselves. And we're looking at our bank accounts and we're saying, I thought I'd have more money. I thought my bank account would show the impact I was having on people. So it's your choice. It's always your choice. And today I encourage, and I challenge you to take action today. Go to my website. Oh, I hate that it's so reflecty. Just put your name in. Let that be your step of courage today. Just put your email address in there. You'll start receiving emails. You'll immediately go to, let's see. Still working out the kinks here. You'll immediately go to this page. You'll get to watch that video, learn how you can use this as a social media marketing internship program. It's amazing. It can transform your life. All of the things you've been worrying about, all of the frustrations and the stresses and the concerns about how much time it's going to take. Do I need to know tech? Do I have to bother my friends and my family? Do I have to? Do I have to? Do I have to? All of the answers to that are in this program because everything is there, everything you need. And you don't have to pay any monthly fees. It's a one-time cost, a one-time website fee, which is only $29. And you can just take off. The sky is the limit for you. Actually, I've heard another saying where instead of the sky is the limit is the sky, which is endless. So it's your choice. How are you going to spend your Friday, your Saturday, your Sunday? Are you going to make them really matter for you as an individual? Thinking about what this can do for your family, for your retirement balance, for the level of debt that you have, for all of the financial, the money, the material benefits you will have from this. And more importantly, how is this going to impact your clients, those people you feel such a deep calling to serve? I invite, I encourage, and I challenge you to go to it's like, you've got this great exit and you go out the door and it's the door to the closet. Go to my website, put in your email address. I would love to help you and have an amazing day. Enjoy your Friday. Don't phone it in today. Take full advantage of this Friday. I will chat with you later. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, because I even show up on Saturdays.